Hey everyone, and welcome. Today I would like to share something that really comes from my heart. How we can keep our beloved pets safe during an ice storm. It ain't supposed to be a place of fear. This is hope and preparation for our beloved pets here. And, because our pets just aren't animals. They're our family, guys. And when the weather turns harsh and unpredictable, they look to us, as in comfort and, reassurance and protection and stuff. And we want to keep our pets protected. If you're, here with me today, winter weather is here on us. I mean, we're getting a storm. And maybe you're preparing to face it head on. Ice storms can feel like overwhelming. For me, I know I'm a human and it can feel definitely overwhelming. But we want to keep our little furry companions safe in this world. They don't understand the forecast and the warnings and all that. They just know the sound of the wind, as it goes and swishes by. They can feel the temperature and they want to know they're safe. And so in this video, I want to talk to you today about keeping our animals safe. We want them to have a warm environment. We want them to be calm and feel like they have a safe haven too. Because, when we're preparing for us during a snowstorm or ice storm, in this case, we want to prepare our pets. So in this video, let's talk about preparing our pets. Everyone, I would like to talk to you right now about, we're having an ice storm. That means it's below 32 degrees. It's enough to freeze things. If you have outside pets, please bring them inside. As anything else, they can freeze. I'm just going to be honest. If they curled up in their bed and when it's this cold, something can happen. Unless you have a heated dog house or something like that. And yes, I know maybe you put hay in your dog house, but these animals, this is very hazardous weather. We make preparations for ourselves, like food and things like that, having heat for inside of our home. Think about it. Those animals want heat as well. And that just kind of gripes me and really just makes me sick to know that, there's animals out there that's going to be on a chain, that's going to be left outside in the cold, and they're going to freeze. My dog Teddy, of course, stays inside full time. But if I went to a hotel room, if that hotel room ain't going to take Teddy, by George, Kim is not going to that hotel room. If I had to go to a hotel room due to the weather. Teddy is my family too. He is like my son. And he is my fur baby. So, I wanted to take time to make a video to discuss, I hope to see people protecting their pets and not just leave them out in the cold. Yes, you may take and break ice out from, the water outside for them. But come on, everyone, that ain't enough. These animals, and I'm not talking about cattle, livestock, and things like that, so please don't think that I'm referring to bring your cattle inside or your horse. They're prepared to be outside. And as a cattle owner or a horse owner, you should know and have the knowledge to be able to know what to do in case of the situation. But I'm talking about like even common animals, cats, dogs, things like that. Normally that might be left outside. Maybe you don't keep those animals normally inside. But this is way too cold a temperature, y'all. And I strongly encourage people to please bring them inside. Do not leave them just chained up. Do not leave them just going and breaking the ice for them and thinking, oh, okay, I fed them and threw them some food out and filled up their bowl and broke the ice bowl, got, fresh water. That ain't enough. As cold as these temperatures are, these animals could freeze. And I'm just going to be blunt and honest. So please bring them inside. You wouldn't want to be sitting out in the cold yourself. So imagine, you sit outside. Just, if you're not agreeing with what I'm saying, go sit outside yourself. And see how cold it is on you. See how much sit there and you're just frigiding and, your animal shivers too. So if they're not warm, if you're not warm, that is, they're not warm. And this is a subject that really just gripes me and makes me sick. I don't think a lot of people take as much preparations for their animals as they do for their self during storms like this. So, yes, make sure you take them inside. Big bottom line, bold letters, inside the house. I know maybe you're not used to your dog Fido being inside. He's big dog. And you're not used to that. Well, tough, you shouldn't have got Fido in the first place. When you get a puppy or a kitten, and you look at that cute little baby, the little kitten or puppy, the tiny, and they're so cute. And yes, they are. They are cute. But remember that cute little Fido is a puppy, or the kitten you get. It's going to grow up to be a dog or a cat. It is also going to grow up to be a senior animal, senior dog or cat that needs special care. So if you think, oh, just a cute little puppy and then throw it out the door in a few months when it gets a little bigger, that's not going to happen. You shouldn't do that. So, that's one thing I see even on Facebook that just really gripes me. People will get animals and just kind of don't care for them properly. You see the cute puppy. Oh, I want it. I want to get one for my child or kitten or whatever. Oh, yeah, great Christmas present for my kid. Well, but you need to take care of that animal. That's a 20-year, 12-year, or whatever the lifespan of that animal is. That's a commitment for that long. And people needs to understand that. Animals are commitment. I see a lot of, and this really gripes me too, and this ain't nothing to do with my subject of today, of keeping animals warm safe during an ice storm and storm. Since we have one here now, January 2026, we have an ice storm on the way. It's done snowed a little bit here at my home in Kentucky. But I just felt the need, I want to put this out there. If anybody is watching this and you're doing this, please, I hope maybe this makes a difference to change someone out there. So even if just one person it changes and one animal is brought in the house from this video, my Georgia's video has made a huge difference in my book. And it was well worth me posting this. Just because I saved one animal maybe. And, I believe in protecting our animals. They're helpless. I believe in protecting our children. They are helpless. We are the adults. We are the ones to care for these. And again, when you see that cute little dog or kitten, or dog, a puppy, or kitten, and you're like, oh, how cute is it? But they're a commitment for 20 years. But what I was telling you, I see people posting on Facebook, oh, I need to rehome my pet. That gripes me, y'all. When you get that animal, and I know there's certain circumstances, don't get me wrong, there is certain circumstances out there that, yes, unfortunately it can happen. But I see so much rehoming. And that just really it just really takes over me inside. Because why so many people getting animals and they're not wanting to face the commitment they made when they got that animal in the first place, when they got that cute puppy or kitten or whatever. Well, let's just say puppy. They got that cute little puppy. And they act like some people just act like in the head, they just don't understand it, y'all. I'm just being blunt. That cute little puppy they got, is it going to be alive for 20 years? It's just something they're kind of thinking at the moment when, oh, okay, I went and got this cute little puppy. Oh, it's cute. I picked it out from the litter. Now I'm going to take it home. 6 months down the road, it got bigger. Oh, I don't want it no more. I'll just rehome it. How can you love something for 6 months to a year after getting it, caring for it, loving it? Think about your child. You bring that baby home from the hospital, you love and care for it, but you just give it away at a year old. Sometimes I wonder how many people could give up their children because they get that puppy, keep it for 6 months to a year, and just give it away like it ain't nothing else. Like, oh, okay. How can you just take that love away for that 6 months or whatever it is and just rehome somebody? And just good riddance, goodbye. Take care, have a nice life. I see this so many in animals. I'm sorry, this sparks a nerve to me. And I've kind of got off subject a little bit because it gripes me when I see this. And I see so much of this on Facebook in rehoming fees. Like, okay, you might have gave $800 for your Yorkie. But guess what? It's not the newborn puppy no more. And I'd prefer to see you give it away to somebody that's going to love it, because apparently you don't love it. You're just giving it away and rehoming it. To me, that doesn't show love in their heart. I mean, it's one thing if somebody truly had to move and circumstances really changed. I get it. I understand. Maybe somebody even had to go to a nursing home and they had to, there wasn't no family members that could take their pet. I get it. I know there's circumstances. And don't get me wrong, I really get that. But come on, I see it all the time. There ain't that many circumstances out there. It just shows me people have that little love. And I'm sorry, I kind of got off subject, kind of got a little moody about it. I don't apologize because, hey, there are fur babies. What is wrong with people? If you okay, let's just take a pit bull. And everybody's preference of their own animal. But I'm just referring to a big animal, a bigger dog. Because I have a small dog personally myself. But a lot of people have those type of a bigger dog, like a pit bull outside. Well, when you made a commitment to get that pit bull puppy, or any puppy out there, you ought to know your circumstances with your family first. To know that they might not be very good around family. And they might be. I'm not judging. Please don't blues me up with a bunch of comments about pit bulls. That's not the point. My point is, you ought to check the background of the breed you're getting. And know what you're getting into when you get that breed. And if it's something you cannot handle, your family can't handle, or you think would interrupt your family, when the pit bull got a little bigger and got to be an actual dog instead of a puppy. Just saying. It doesn't take common sense, y'all. To know to update, not update, but kind of educate yourself before getting an animal. Sorry, I had to include this in the video, because I just see so much of rehoming stuff going on. And it's just like, really? What's wrong with people? Why do so many people want to rehome their pets? It's just something that really just eats me up inside. And it makes me angry, too. Very angry. Because, I love my fur babies. I've lost fur babies over the years due to causes of what happened to them. I've never rehomed a fur baby. And I guess it just really tears me to pieces to see other people do it. How can you say you love something so much and then, just go with the neighbor person down the road that wants to take you? Bye, have a nice life. Really? I don't personally get it. So, it is what it is, I guess, but there ain't nothing I can do to stop the world. But just remember, though, in this ice storm, my main goal is please keep all pets safe. Bring them inside. If you don't bring them inside, get a heated dog house. If you do not have a heated dog house and can't afford one, bring your animal inside. I don't care if you have to put your animal in the bathroom. At least they're inside in the warm and not freezing to death outside. Sorry. Again, this really ticks me off. It hurts to my heart to know these animals out there being left outside in this kind of weather, as cold as it is. And I just felt led on my heart to make this video. So anyway, I think y'all all get the picture. Take care of your animals in the weather. Please, please, please. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm just a little emotional right now. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Say what you feel like. Please, nothing against pet bulls either. I wouldn't refer to just naming them and them only. I don't want to hear the big comments about that, because I know there can be. This is to educate people on get your pets inside. We're having an ice storm. Everybody get prepared. Get your pets prepared. Exactly what I mean. I mean, prepare, including your animals. That's what this video is about, not pit bulls. But anyway, thank you, everyone. God bless during this storm. Pray for the United States of America. Pray for our babies. Thank you, everyone. God bless. Have a good night.